What up, what up, what up, people? Today,
What's up, guys?
I
What's up,
posted on
my
my Facebook.
YouTubers?
I posted on my Facebook. Some people asked for it. So, by popular demand, ranking the Home Alone movies. All five of them. Just rewatched all of them through the span of 3 days. Some of them to our suffering, some of them to our delight. So, I guess, like with any franchise, I'll ask y'all, what's your background with this franchise as far as when you first started watching them, and which one was the first one you watched? Let's start with you, Andrew.
Well, of course, it was the first one. This was the one I watched, and I thought it was a. I, I've heard Macaulay Culkin. I've seen some things he's been in, and I thought let's give this film a try. And I've seen some other movies he's in through reviews, like through like the Nostalgia Critic.
Mm-hmm.
And after seeing one and two, I thought, not bad, not bad.
All right, and Sean, your history with this franchise?
Um, when I was a kid, I grew up watching the movie. One of my favorite Christmas movie is actually Home Alone. That's the Christmas movie is technically my favorite. I like every Christmas movie, but I grew up watching the movies Home Alone, even Home Alone 4. You know, but besides that have grew up watching the movie Home Alone, grow up as a child watching these movies, just sit there and look at the TV, look stupid.
Sweet. And EJ, my man, how about you?
So my background with the Home Alone franchise is that when I was a kid, I was looking for other Christmas movies to watch other than How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I was looking for a lot of other great Christmas films to watch, and I came across this franchise called Home Alone, and and honestly, I saw the first one before I saw, way before I saw the sequels. So,
And
and
hopefully, the sequel you saw was a good sequel.
it was way before I saw the bad ones. I saw the really bad ones.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And
And
I will,
Mentor?
and I will
Oh,
also say that Home Alone really is one of the funniest films I have ever seen in my
oh
life.
yeah.
Yeah, I can
The,
second that.
like the comedy in it is so well timed, so well executed. I love seeing Kevin fuck with the bandits. I love seeing all that,
Mm.
and seeing and all the time seeing the parents' reaction to Kevin to when Kevin goes missing. Love it every single
Hater!
time.
We slept in!
Yeah.
And Ninja, my friend, your
Okay.
background with these movies.
Okay, so believe it or not, I've seen the second one before even the first one. That's how I started with the franchise. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I love the second one even more. I still do. And I'm gonna be honest, then I went back and watched one, and then I watched the third one, and then I watched the fourth one even. And then I watched then in like when did the fifth one come out?
2012.
20, yeah, 2012, I believe.
Yeah, and then I was disappointed in that one
Mm.
significantly in a way.
Yeah, we'll get to that one soon.
Yeah.
So, my background. Oh wait, were you we finished?
Yeah, I was finished.
Yeah.
I enjoy the films a lot, and Home Alone 2 is my favorite Christmas movie of all time. So you can already tell what number one's gonna be. So yeah.
Yeah. My background, it's pretty weird. I think I'd seen Home Alone 3 first. Because I think that was the only one we had when I was younger. We didn't I don't think we had any of the other movies.
Hmm.
it's kind of like the Halloween films. Where there's a time where the only ones I had on DVD were 5, and both the original 2 and then Rob Zombies 2. So it was kind of weird like that. But yeah. And then obviously I've really grown up with most of these movies, whether for better or for worse. Again, it's like I said earlier, it's like some of these to our suffering, and some of them to our delight. So the way it's gonna work is like our other rankings. Like I'll start first with my list, and then like whatever mine is, and then each of you can say where you have it on your list if you've seen it, and then there'll be a discussion with each one. So we ready?
Yep.
So
Yeah.
we're going from worst to best. All 5 Home Alone movies. Me and AJ were talking about this for a couple days on Discord. So number 5 is pretty obvious. Number 5, the worst Home Alone movie, at least for me, is Home Alone 4, Taking Back the House. I guess is the
Nope.
unofficial title.
Nope, I disagree heavily with that. Because
Um,
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Where do I begin with this travesty?
Yep.
This ill-conceived, not poorly acted. The acting's actually pretty good, but poorly done. Yeah, I guess that's all I can say is a travesty. I mean, it's a spit in the face to the continuity of the first 2 films, and it's just the casting for this movie is just a joke.
Wait a minute. Hey, Zach.
This is supposed to be Kevin McAllister. Does it look like Kevin McAllister?
I was
I
gonna
mean,
say,
does
No.
he look like Kevin McAllister?
No.
I don't get me wrong. I won't
he
make
looked-
fun of the kid.
no,
He
no.
did a good job for whatever that's worth. But it's just
No, he looked like him, but as an 8-year-old. And guess what? He's not even supposed to be an 8-year-old in the film, but they acknowledged that he was 8 during the first film. So that's
but
already
in
just
a Home
one of
Alone
the
2, he does the
primary.
line where he says, "I'm 10 years old. TV is my life."
Yeah. So then it's like they backtracked his age, just like what EJ said to me on our
Yeah.
watch party. They're just being donuts over there.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
my
Before.
least favorite.
Oh wait,
my
I'm not
least-
done. I'm not done.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
I'm not finished. No, that's all good. But yeah, like I said, I was almost about to say poorly acted, but I will say the acting is actually pretty good for whatever that's worth. Like, probably the best character in the movie is Marv because I do like Francis Stewart as an actor. Again, even though it's clearly not Marv.
It's Henry. I mean, it's Harry. It's Harry. That's who he is, basically.
No, it's Marv. Remember?
No.
Harry was still in
No.
jail.
Yeah, but here's the thing. He was smart in this film. Marv was not smart in the first film.
Yeah, that's another thing I have
See,
to
and
pull
also
hold
the
against this
actor
movie.
portrayed more of Harry than Marv, in my own opinion. That's just what I'm saying.
But yeah. Then you have the rather distasteful plot line of the dad leaving the mother. And all that, like, oh yeah, that's a delightful plot for a kid's film. You know, about divorce and all that shit, you know. Yeah, come see Home Alone 4, a family picture. So,
I see what you did.
for everyone who's seen this, where do you have it on your list?
Number 4.
And feel free to say whatever y'all will about it.
It's a guilty pleasure for me. I actually kind of find enjoyment in this film because here's the thing. I understand it's supposed to be a kids movie and there's divorces and all of that, but also
But no thought was put into this film. There was thought put into most of the other movies.
No, but here's the thing. Your comment where, oh, well, that was a great premise that was about divorce. Number one, it's like normal kids in America, at least in America, guys. Normal kids, some of them, like 50% of them, go through that. So
I
you
know
know
it's a
what?
realistic
There,
thing,
it's
but
a
it's just,
realistic-ish film, but
I
I
mean,
will say
yeah,
it does
that's
have
stuff that
major
happens to a lot of
acting
people, but
flaws. It does have major acting flaws.
yeah, the main kid can be pretty bad sometimes.
But I did enjoy though the story, the ideas of this. But
Yeah,
were they executed so wellly? Some
this
yes,
could be.
some
I
no.
mean, this
It could
movie can
be
get
either
a
or.
chuckle out of me every now and then, mostly with the slapstick, if that's what you want to call it.
But my least favorite one,
But no. So, Andrew, have you seen this one, Home Alone 4?
I did see a little bit of it earlier today. I read it, looked up a little bit what it's about.
Because you said you've only seen 3 of these movies.
Well, that's true, but after you first told me about this, I looked up on the other ones.
All right, then, Sean, if where is this one on the list for you?
Okay. Home Alone 4, I would put it number 5. It's damn ass. I don't remember nothing about the movie at all. I remember I watched it, but I don't remember nothing about the movie. So even I watch it, I don't got nothing to say because I don't remember too much about it. But I do remember the movie was bad. That's all I
Yep.
remember.
And plus, something that some of us can probably agree with is that this film, like, it was even ugly to look at. Like, even with some of the sequels you don't like, even I'll say about the one that came after this movie, they were at least visually stimulating.
Yeah.
yeah, I will
It
say,
just
but
it looked cheap, it felt cheap, and on that same front, it didn't look like Home Alone, it didn't feel like Home Alone.
no, it felt like Home Alone in my opinion.
If not only for the fact that they were saying the names, you hear Kevin and Marv and all that. If not for that, I wouldn't have felt I wouldn't have known I was watching Home Alone. I would have been none the wiser. But yep, EJ, the floor is yours, my man. You've been waiting. Now's your chance.
Oh God, Home Alone 4. Oh, what the fuck movie? What the fuck? You seriously, you've seriously you seriously have made the plot and this whole franchise literally so convoluted up the ass, pretty much. It's like, my gosh. So you're telling me you're telling me that the character Kevin, so you're telling me that the character Kevin in Home Alone 4 has not aged since the first 2 Home Alone movies? You're saying he hasn't aged? Yeah, that's a big problem I have, and
And where's everybody else? Uncle Frank and all them.
I don't know. Buzz is here though, but
Buzz looked like a 13-year-old.
he hasn't aged since the first 2 movies as well. It's like, guys, you're supposed
Everybody's younger. Not
Yeah.
just the kids, but everybody is younger.
Guys, you're supposed to age your characters, and when I say that, I do not mean backwards. Also, the movie is not funny either. It's so cringy as well, and God, some of the acting is terrible as well. Directing awful, characters more like caricatures, really, and it pretty much doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else from anybody?
I mean, I don't got nothing to say.
Zach, I actually have to leave soon, so can I maybe give my list quickly, and then you guys can talk individually about it?
Zach's screen froze.
Oh, come
His
on.
screen froze. Oh shit!
Oh my goodness.
That question.
His screen froze.
I just asked that
Technology.
question and
Oh my
it just
gosh.
happened.
Sorry guys, we're having technical difficulties right now. Sorry about that. Oh my god, his screen froze.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, peeps.
That was
Sorry, you're good now. You're good now.
Yep, the gods have spoken. Thou shalt not bad talk Home Alone 4, and they're punishing me.
Okay, did you look in the private chat, Zach, quickly?
Use
Can I quickly give my list?
sure.
Okay. So, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, guys. Number 5 is Home Alone 5. I cannot stand and I cannot rewatch Home Alone 5. It seems like everyone else disagrees with me on that one. But you know what? Home Alone 5 is a piece of garbage and it deserves to die in a hole because it's even worse than 4 and even worse than any of them, in my opinion. Then next one would be Home Alone 4. I actually find enjoyment in Home Alone 4, but here's the thing. There are major flaws with it, such as them saying that Kevin is still 8, even though he actually acknowledged that he did progress in the second one as a 10-year-old. Also, with all the other actors looking out of their age. Even the dad looks younger. Even the mom looks younger. Every single person looks younger in this gosh darn movie. And Marv is Mr. Smartass, and he's not supposed to be a smartass. He's supposed to be the stupid one. If you really wanted to, bring in Harry back, and that would have made more sense. Just say he broke out of jail.
Like they always do. Like they've broken out of jail
Yeah.
quite a bit.
All right, just say that he broke out of the jail with his new hot girlfriend, and that's it. and
Problem
then,
solved.
third one,
I will say though, for what it's worth, I do appreciate more of an emphasis on Marv because he was my favorite out of the two.
oh no, Harry was my favorite out of the
Harry
two.
was my favorite as well.
Love them both, but dude, Daniel Stern
Yeah.
is a comedic treasure.
Kafar's like, where is that? He's
Don't worry, Gavari, he's here. He's here, alright? He's here.
I think he was like he paused it for a second and now he's finally watching our part. Because
Yeah,
you gotta
probably.
remember this is like a minute or 30 seconds behind,
Yeah.
you know. Okay, next one would be Home Alone 3. I actually enjoy Home Alone 3. I know a lot of people don't like Home Alone 3, but I actually do significantly. But I will say the plot, the actual like description of the movie sounds so retarded, in my opinion. Because just imagine
Yeah.
spies are going to look after a chip that they actually put in a toy truck, that the toy truck just lands in a kid in Chicago. Wow. In one thing, that sounds so retarded of that thing. But guess what? I actually enjoy the movie. And I will say it's a good film. But it is so random. Number 2, the first Home Alone movie. I love the first Home Alone movie, and I will always love the first Home Alone movie, and it is my second favorite Christmas movie of all time. Well, maybe third, because you gotta remember the Santa Claus. Then number 1, and the last one before I have to go, is Home Alone 2. Home Alone 2 rocked, and Home Alone 2 was better than the first one because 1, it has a better message of the film. 2, the antagonists do more in this film. Number
They did quite a
three,
bit. I mean,
number three, there's more comedy in this film, in my own opinion. Number four, we have Donald Trump that appears.
down the hall and
Oh
through the
my
left.
god.
I remember.
I know.
that.
I remember
Number
that scene. I
five.
remember. And the first time I watched it, I had no idea it was him. I had no idea it was him until I was older.
And that was a joke, guys, that I said for number four. But
Yeah.
number five, I felt like the characters were better structured in this film, and it carried more weight than the first one. Like, I cared more for the mom in the sequel than the first one, and I liked that it was all in New York and better locations, in my opinion, than their actual home. So, yeah, that's actually all that I really have to say about the Home Alone films. I enjoy them. The second one is the best Christmas movie of all time, in my opinion, and I'm still sticking with that opinion because I love them so much. And that's it, guys. So really, none of them are terrible for me, but the fifth one is
Except for
fifth one was
four.
fifth one was
All in
garbage.
favor
And
of four being the worst one.
fifth one was fantastic bad. I'm gonna be honest with you with that.
Oh no.
Alright.
Oh no. Bad for thick bad?
Yeah, fantastic bad.
I'm actually
Alright.
gonna agree with that.
Did you really see the fourth one? Because did you really see the fourth one? Because the fifth one is
horrible too.
fantastic
I
bad.
mean, Zach, I've told you before on Discord that Home Alone 5 and More Instruments are like neck and neck for like being the worst movie I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
neck and neck for me.
Home Alone 4, I've seen it, Zach, and guess what? I actually enjoy the gosh darn movie. The main villain is not even Marv, it's his own mother.
Didn't he say his mother died in one of the other movies?
Wait, did his mom die? No, he didn't. Number one, the mom is not even the main villain of this following sequel. What the heck?
No, just in general. Didn't he say something like, "Oh, I don't have parents" or something?
I think he did in the fourth one. Didn't
No,
he?
that would be a continuity error. Because unless he pulled a Jason and raised her from the dead.
Or he just has a bad, maybe a bad relationship with his parents.
Maybe.
Because let me be honest with you, there are many characters in pop culture that say that they don't have parents, but they actually do, but they don't want to say it because they have a bad history with them. It makes sense.
Yeah, it's Home Alone 4 continuity wise. I'm
Number
not,
one,
just
to
story
me,
wise,
that's a
continuity wise.
nitpick of
I'm
what
just
you
like
just said.
I'm not buying it.
Okay, no, but I understand the problem with all that stuff, but I will say the story was actually, to me, very good in the fourth one. And yeah, that's really it. Also, I really do like the mom's character in the fourth one.
Yeah, like we've been on too long for the fourth one. So for most of us, we can agree it's one of, if not the worst of the series.
One of the worst. There's another one that I hate even more.
And
Okay, I'm gonna
this
stay
is
on
where
to hear EJ's
this
rant.
is where I'm going to surprise some people. 4 is the only one I hate. Number 4,
Fudge you.
Home Alone 5, The Holiday Heist.
Fudge you.
Number 5. I really liked it.
Okay,
You
fine,
got
then.
Michael
I'm leaving.
McDowell in
Bye,
it.
guys.
Come on.
Oh no, we're talking about number 5?
Yeah, Home Alone 5.
Oh, I like that movie too.
Yep.
I like it too.
It had some nice colors. It looks more like a movie compared to Home Alone 4, huh?
Bard in the chat said he's got a question for me.
Yeah, we're trying to keep it Home Alone related. Well, we might do a Q&A after our rankings, but
Okay.
just don't want it to get too unfocused.
Mhm.
So, for one, the main character, and acting wise, the main lead in this is much more likable than the kid in the fourth one. Can we can all agree to that?
Yeah, I want him to.
Not really.
I mean, yeah, there's a whole he could get pretty annoying with how there's ghosts in the house or whatever, but it got better. Like I'll admit the movie starts off like really rushed and all that, and I'm like, I think I see why everyone hates, but it just got better, and it's not a great movie. It's not. This isn't the first two movies for me, but it was good. And it was a nice change of pace to where show the perspectives of new characters and all that. Don't get me wrong, I would love to see Kevin McAllister back, but it's a sign of originality, and any franchise that can do that, you get my respect.
This is the third film, right?
No, this is the fifth one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. What you're
This
talking about.
one was not theatrically released, but then again, the fourth film wasn't either. Like I said, the best character in the movie has got to be Michael McDowell as the main villain.
Yeah.
Anything with Rob Zombie Halloween cast members in it, I am all for.
I put Halloween 5 in number 3.
Oh, so it's your number 3?
Yeah.
How about you, EJ? Where's this one for you?
Dead fucking last.
I thought Home Alone 4 was the worst one for you.
Oh, it used to be the worst, but Home Alone 5 pissed me off even more.
All right. What was wrong with it?
It's actually the representing Halloween 2 of the Home Alone franchise. That's how bad it is.
What was wrong with it?
Everything.
I have
Oh,
no
no.
problem.
I think I made him mad.
Did we brought somebody here? Oh. Guys, you just pick off master. I am sorry, my master.
Fine, but where to begin with how much you actually really liked this movie? I loved the traps in this movie. And I love the idea of how, because the kid's obsessed with video games, so he uses his knowledge of that to his advantage, and that was unique. Granted, there's not much to say about this movie, I'll admit, but for what there is, I thought it was a fun time. It was harmless, like at least it doesn't contradict continuity. I mean, I know that there are no classic characters in this, but still. Can you all agree?
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could.
I'll agree with you, Chad. I'll agree.
Nope.
Yep. So, I'll give the floor to y'all with this one, where it is on your lists, and what y'all have to say about it.
This movie's a fucking abomination. A fucking abomination. Oh god, everything in this movie.
I gotta plug your ears now. Look at that.
Everything in this movie does not make any sense. The characters are just as stupid as the fourth one. It's the acting, the acting is terrible. The humor is god awful. It was so cringy at a lot of moments. So basically, really just as bad as 4, if not worse. Actually, scratch that. It is the worst. It is worse than 4
But
on every level. This is like the Fan 4 stick, like Nindroid said, of the Home Alone franchise. Is that horrible, and it's really like that movie Catwoman. That's how bad it is.
But you got to give it credit though.
It's also just as bad as Superman 4.
They have Michael McDowell.
Does not say in the movie. Nope.
Who does
the movie as a whole is not saved?
Who does the fourth film have that matters?
I hate the fourth one too, but the fifth one, but the fifth one is atrocious also.
Oh, see, you're hurting her feelings. Bad talk in this movie. But all right, Deshaun, how about you?
When I get to it, I know EJ got his opinion. Everybody got their opinion, but I actually love this movie so much. Actually, I will. This movie had a chance to be in my number one. Had a chance, in number one, but they put it because it's not good in the first and second one. Okay, I like the trap they did. I like the story. I like how colorful it was. It's not the fantastic level of Superman 4 level of Catwoman level of Good Dynamite. But you want to talk about Good Dynamite, Home Alone 4, it was Skywalker level bad. But, on my opinion, I love 5. I didn't like it. Had some good moments. Of course, it's not a great movie, but I still like it though.
Fair. Your thoughts, Andrew, on if you've seen this one?
On 4.
Oh, this is
5.
number 5.
Oh, okay.
The Holiday Heist.
Yeah, from what I've seen, it looks pretty bad.
Tease thrown, I guess, but like I said, you gotta give credit for any movie that can get Michael McDowell.
Not the movie's terrible. Michael McDowell was also in Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, and I hate that movie with a passion also.
Did you think his performance was bad in this or something?
It was just as bad as Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
I mean, like, actually, like, acting-wise, was it bad?
It was just as bad, if not worse.
I thought he was great in here. Like, for a Home Alone movie, like, Michael McDowell took it seriously.
No, he didn't at all. I did not buy it at all. Fuck Home Alone 5. The Superman
granted,
4,
I will give it to you.
The Spider-Man 3 of the Home Alone franchise, and also, I'd rather watch Home Alone. I'd rather watch like.
No, he was in the second one.
I'd rather watch like any other bad movie than Home Alone 5.
Fair. So hopefully, with I guess is technically my top 3. Hopefully for all of us, the rest of these will be the good ones. Number 3, ironically, is Home Alone 3.
Oh.
That one I didn't mind actually. That one was pretty decent.
Yeah.
Ooh. Great. Okay. I'll put it number 4.
No, I much prefer Home Alone 3 than 4 and 5. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
Home Alone 3 is actually pretty decent. Actually, the humor in it works at times, and the acting
And plus,
you got
pretty Scarlett Johansson in it.
Yes, that's true. That's true, and the movie's good. So yeah.
Yep. It's like the world.
Actually,
the world shouts Alex, and she's like, "You stained the family name."
And I've actually given Home Alone 3 like a cold following over the years because when I first watched this film, I did not like it. Was not a fan of it at all. But over the years, I have decided to like give it like a rewatch. And honestly, after like rewatching this film, it's more watchable than 4 and 5. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Because like. It was still made in the glory days of like classic John Hughes writing.
Yeah.
And the traps are hilarious. The burglars they're not on the same par as Harry and Marv, like obviously.
No, definitely not.
But again, you got some pretty funny moments with these guys. Like you got him, cutting the wire and then he gets electrocuted. The guy getting basically frozen by the hose and stuff.
Yep.
Like, there was some good shit in this.
Yeah, they were.
And the guy playing, what was his name? Alex? he did a good job, and I really liked him. He was again like just really sweet, and again I like I can believe I liked him like watching this movie again.
And
For what
also,
it's worth, for what it's worth, for Home Alone 3, it did its job. For what it's worth, I actually am found enjoyment in this.
Yep. And the main guy, the guy that gets the black six raid on him, like that guy. I can't remember what his name was, but basically the main burglar guy. He could actually be pretty damn intimidating.
Yeah, I guess at
I mean,
times.
he actually pulled a gun on the kid. I mean, granted, I know Harry did to Kevin as well, but still, this shit got dark.
and
Yeah.
I agree. It's not terrible. It's rewatchable, and you got to bring up. It also included a very young Scarlett Johansson.
Mm-hmm. And yep. And the brother, a very good like Buzz like character, like in a way that not you can tell they're not trying to copy Buzz, but just being the jerky older brother type of archetype.
Yeah.
And the chick who plays the mother, I know she's been in some other stuff. I just like some very notable stuff. I can't put my finger on it. And the parrot may be the best character in the movie.
I think so too, probably.
Yeah, I know it's probably unrealistic that a parrot could actually like talk like that, but it was funny. Any final thoughts from anyone else?
No, I enjoyed it, and I looked up the mother of Alex. Her name's like Haviland Morris. She was in like Gremlins 2. Who's that girl? 16 Candles. In
I
case
see.
if that helps you.
Sweet. Anyone else?
I would say that Home Alone 3 is not a great movie. I didn't like it. I thought the movie was terrible. I would have put this in 5, but it's not worth it 4. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, that's all good. And this has got a cool soundtrack. This might be the coolest Home Alone movie.
Yeah, I would definitely agree on that.
And a couple of the traps in here might be on my best Home Alone traps of all time, like how they think it's a trampoline, but nope, it's set up over the pool and all that. And then actually, I guess after we rank on the movies, we kind of then go over what each of our favorite traps in each movie are. That probably sounds cool, but so yeah, for me, Home Alone 3 held up pretty well for basically being the first of the series that I'd ever seen when I was younger. Again, it held up. It has a nice, earnest tone. It doesn't try to contradict continuity, so that's why I think it was rather clever by focusing on new characters. So, and plus, again, you got John Hughes writing it, and I think he directed it. I might be completely wrong, but other than that, this is a good movie, and I so for the most part, I think most of us all like it.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yep.
that is number 3. All right, number 2. By process of elimination, we all know what's left. This is probably all of our top 2. Wherever we place which one, these are our top 2. Ugh, and this was tough. I had to watch both these movies the same night twice. Like I watched 1, then 2, then I went back and watched both of them, and watched 1, then 2 again. Like because I really had to think because these are the Kevin movies. There is no Home Alone 4. Like these are the only Kevin movies. Damn it.
Yes.
There is no Home Alone 5. This is the only Home Alone movie. 1 and 2. That's it.
3. We would acknowledge 3.
Just like for Terminator, it's only the first 2 movies.
3, yeah. 3,
It's not 3. I know 3 is
watching
not. Yeah, but yeah. So I decided to base my ranking off of which one has what which one has the better message, better character moments, better comedy, and most of all, the better traps and slapstick. So based off of that, number two by the probably some of the closest of margin I have ever had to do in my life. Number two is the original Home Alone,
I
and it
agree
was
with
not
you.
easy.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep, and again, it was not easy because they got John Candy in this movie when I believe was one of his last film roles, like polka 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 polka, and then yeah, like that whole bit. And I know a lot of you said that the mother character, now we're on that subject, was better in the second one. I actually like her a lot in this one because this is an instance of what we were talking about yesterday. A movie can be mean spirited so long as if it's for a purpose. If it all pays off in the end and the characters actually go through an arc and learn something, that's exactly what you get with Kevin, and not just this film, but even the sequel as well. So yeah, so that's how I based my ranking off of, like, the which one had the better message and all that. So, and but even though this is my second favorite, this might have my favorite trap out of any Home Alone trap, and we'll get to that later. But yeah, all right, guys, thoughts? Where's this one for you?
Um,
This was number 2 on my list.
for me, it's number one because the original is always the best.
The sequel still can surpass the original. It has happened it has happened with Friday the 13th actually.
And Halloween 2018 is my favorite.
So I'm guessing.
Well, for Halloween, I still think the original Halloween is still the best, but I digress.
Yeah.
Okay, so
But,
you're saying that Terminator 2.
So you go first,
Day
Ed.
surpasses
So
the
you first, Andrew. Thoughts on Home Alone?
Classic. Love it. Love
Mhm.
Macaulay Culkin.
Yep.
Love the story.
Yep.
Love it.
At least some of. Hey, let's talk about the slapstick for a minute. That
Absolutely
glorious.
brilliant.
That
Absolutely
glorious.
brilliant on every level. Back
Yep.
when comedies were actually funny.
Yep. Where it was able to perfectly mix the slapstick, the situational humor, the moment humor, all of it mixed well and was all working in tangent with each other.
Yeah,
That's how it worked.
perfect
And then you
balance
have
between seriousness and laughter.
And then you had the chemistry of Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern, who worked brilliantly off of each other.
Yep,
The
definitely.
for me, this is the definition of the serious straight man criminal, the serious straight criminal with the bumbling sidekick. This is the perfect definition of that kind of duo for me, is Harry and Marv. And who would have thought that Joe Pesci would have gone from starring in all those the gangster movies like Casino and
Scarface.
yep, and the Goodfellas, which actually I don't know if he was in Goodfellas or not, but he might have been. But
I think he
to go
was.
from
Who, Joe
but to go
Pesci?
from Joe Pesci, to go from all those serious movies and then to go from getting his ass whooped by a 10-year-old or an 8-year-old.
Yep, he was in Goodfellas.
All right, come on now.
Yes, he was.
In 1990.
So the same year as Home Alone, actually.
Mm-hmm.
This movie actually became the highest. I think it's still the highest grossing Christmas movie of all time.
Oh, he was in Goodfellas before Home Alone.
Mm-hmm.
Fact check.
But,
Fact check. Joe Pesci actually wasn't in Scarface. I thought he was, but no, I was thinking about Goodfellas.
Oh, he was also in like Lethal Weapon for series. In The Irishman.
He was also in The Irishman.
And plus, this is one of the few comedies where, like, certain jokes or characters or whatever set up in certain parts of the movie that actually come back later for a payoff. Like the guy with the shovel, They say
Yep.
he's a killer and all that. I was like, oh, maybe he's just trying to be nice. It's like, nah. He goes
It
up
all
and down the
comes-
sidewalks. And then you had that classic scene where Kevin whoops his brother for eating his plain cheese. Did anyone order me a plain cheese?
Yep.
Yeah, yes, we did, but if you want any, someone's gonna have to barf it all up because it's gone. But I digress. What's everyone's favorite comedic moment in the movie?
When Kevin put the traps for the burglars, that part always makes me laugh. The part where he's setting up the traps and the part where the burglars getting in the traps.
Mm-hmm.
For me,
And man,
I'd say
how do they pull off that effect though with the doorknob? Like,
Oh,
I
they
don't know
found a way.
how they do that. Huh?
They found a way.
Like, that looked real. Maybe the most
Yeah.
realistic burn
Yeah.
effect I've ever seen in a movie.
Definitely was.
For me, I'd say when he uses the movie as one of the traps, he's like, "Keep the change, you filthy animal."
Yeah, Happy New Year.
The second most iconic moment in the whole film. That one.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. Any thoughts, Deshaun?
I don't have my favorite comedy in the movie. I like every comedy they ever say in the movie, but I would agree with. I put Home Alone, the first one, number two, iconic. I would be putting number one, but I remember the other one more than number one. They are about to get into that. So, Home Alone was really iconic. One of the best criminal movies of all time. So, yeah.
Yeah. And on the comedy side, this movie has genuine heart to it. This is a very touching, heartwarming movie because the characters actually learn something. Not just
Yep.
Kevin, but everyone.
Yep.
Everyone learns to be better and work off of each other and all that. Like even
Yep.
with Buzz, he's like, "Hey Kev, it's cool that you didn't burn the place down." So we've all had that older brother probably.
Oh yeah.
Trust me, I know. Like out of all the siblings in my family, I'm actually the youngest.
I'm the youngest too in my family.
Mm-hmm. So, whew, that's number 2. Number 1, we all ready?
Home Alone 2, all day, every day.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Home Alone 2.
This is the best Home Alone movie I have ever seen.
Oh my gosh, yes. It furthered the story, it furthered the characters, it furthered the humor, it furthered the traps too. Kevin is in New York all by himself, and he has to think on his feet on how to get rid of these burglars. Again, it's not like the first one where he's in his house. No, this kid is in New York now. He's at the Big Apple.
And
Loved how this sequel took the franchise to the next level and even better. Home Alone 2 is even more hilarious than the first one, and this movie is a fucking masterpiece. It's
Yes.
not my favorite. It's not my favorite Christmas movie of all time. I still think Elf is my favorite one, but Home Alone 2 is like neck and neck.
And this might be at least one of, if not the funniest movie I have ever seen.
Oh my gosh,
They
yes.
upped the traps to fucking 100. I was gonna say 10, but they upped it by 100.
The part
Like,
where Kevin
Marv
is throwing all those
Basically
bricks
gets all
to
his
the burglars.
skin burned off, and freaking no, it wasn't Harry who got the pan on, but yeah, dude, Marv always gets it the worst in these movies.
Yep, he does.
oh, and Zach,
The part where Kevin throw those bricks at Marv, fucking hilarious. Oh
Yeah,
my
that's
gosh.
exact. It's plain and simply that is the word for this movie is fucking hilarious.
Yep.
And can I say one of the
And see, she agrees.
yeah, and
Yeah, she
in my
definitely
opinion,
agrees with that.
one of the best actors in that movie is someone nostalgia critic loves. Tim Curry.
Wah, wah, wah. He might as well have done that.
And that
Andrew,
smile.
Andrew, do you think you can speak up just a little bit, just like a little bit higher? We cannot really hear you.
Tim
Yep,
Curry.
it's like, what's the matter? Afraid they would find your stolen credit card? Let's see what the police will have to say about this.
Tim Curry, Tim Curry.
Ugh,
He's great at everything.
Even
indeed.
in miniseries. Okay, well,
Yep.
at least the part with the kids, the
Well,
part
that's
with
a
the adults.
given
No,
because
screw that
Tim
part.
Curry was. Yeah, even that's a given with that miniseries because Tim Curry was the best thing in that movie.
That's an insane
He
cast with
was.
a gun.
He was when the Losers Club were kids, not when they were adults.
I mean, just in general, Tim Curry was great throughout the whole thing.
I'm sorry, but Pennywise and the second part of the miniseries was too much of a joke. Too much. He wasn't
Oh,
scary
come
at
on,
all.
come on, man.
He
Kiss
made me
me,
laugh.
fat boy. Kiss me, fat boy.
The first part of Pennywise in the miniseries was great. It was. That scared me. The second part, nope. I laughed with Pennywise actually, and that's not supposed to happen.
And
Never
and
seen.
plus
Never
another
seen
thing. Oh, sorry, what?
I should tell. I've never seen the original Man serial.
And plus, even can we all agree that even Buzz got some character development?
Yeah, that's very true.
He was one manipulative little shit. I mean, it's like, I'm sorry, my prank was immature and all that, and he's like, Kevin, I'm sorry. And then he's like, beat that, you little trout sniffer. Brilliant. Like, I like everything else, like all the other comedic moments in this movie, I'm on my ass.
Yeah.
It's like Uncle Ben is like, I'm on my ass.
Also, the part where Kevin exposes the burglars at that toy store. Oh my gosh.
Mm.
And also the part where Marv turns into like a skeleton.
Yeah, dude, that's where I lose him most. Maybe
Yep.
in any Home Alone movie, possibly.
Kevin set the rope on fire. The part where Harry and Marv were like trying to climb up, and then Kevin lit the rope on fire because it was filled with gasoline.
Hey, Harry, are you wearing aftershave? It's like, no, you idiot, that's kerosene.
All right.
Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, like I said, Daniel Stern was fan-fucking-tastic in this.
Yep, he was.
Let's just talk about him for a minute. Like, again, like, it's why does he get it? He gets it the worst. Like, all the
love
most
it, though.
painful traps went to him. He falls down a hole. He gets electrocuted. He gets hit with basically a million
Glorious.
gallons of paint. And then, well, Harry was on the rope too, but then he gets burnt. Should have been bashed his head in with bricks.
Can you imagine if Megan from Drake and Josh, if she was born in the 80s and that she was in Home Alone 2? Imagine Megan from Drake and Josh like joining sides with Kevin. Like how can you imagine the traps then? If Megan from Drake and Josh joined Kevin in Home Alone.
Dude, they would not make it out alive.
No, they wouldn't.
Oh.
I love it though when the two bandits get hurt. I love it so much.
Yep.
I love it when they feel the pain.
Yep. That was the sound of a tool set falling down the stairs. And traps aside, there's a lot of other comedic moments, like when Harry and Marv are in the toy store hiding in those little houses. Yeah, Harry.
Yeah.
I like this little house, but there's no bathroom in it. Robbed at the Oscars, I think I would go so far to say. Best comedy, at least.
it was facing, but it was facing competition at that time. I think that's
Yeah.
why. That's
And
why.
I'm gonna show y'all something that is very saddening, and you're not gonna like it.
What's a video on YouTube?
Nope. Are you ready for
Oh,
this?
the Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, I know. I know. It's not.
33.
It's not high. It's not, unfortunately.
And let's see, what do they say?
And
They
this is one of
say-
those moments where, like, I completely disagree with the critics.
Yep.
Completely.
And here's what they have to say. Critics' consensus: a change of venue and more sentimentality and violence can't obscure the fact that Home Alone 2, Lost to New York, is a less inspired facsimile of its predecessor. Which basically means they're saying that Home Alone 2 is a shameless rehash of the first film plot-wise. He's not even in the house for one, technically.
No, he's not. He's roaming around New York, actually.
Yep, which is much more creative.
And he stays in a hotel in New York. It's not his own place. He stays somewhere.
Yep.
Like I said.
Oh, speaking of the hotel, that made for another great moment. Like, tricking the people who put stuff on TV, and everyone's like,
Oh,
"Stay in
yeah.
your rooms. This is an emergency. That's an insane guest with a gun."
Yeah, that moment was hilarious. But honestly, really, let's be real though. When we think about Home Alone, we think of the traps. We do. We always think about the traps.
Like, they're always gonna
Always.
be. They're always the best part of the movie. They're always what we look forward to.
Yep.
Even though story-wise we enjoy all the family drama, with all the characters and all that.
Zach, I'm actually thinking about making like a Kevin McAllister tribute video on my channel. I just need
Do
to
it.
think of like a song to choose.
And speaking of Kevin McAllister, have you heard about this sick, twisted theory that's going around about him?
You know what? I heard one where him and Shaw with Jim Shaw.
Yep. Yep. People
Oh,
say
I
that Kevin
believe I'm familiar.
McAllister,
I
would
believe I'm
eventually-
familiar with it.
there's a theory going around that's saying that Kevin McAllister is who would eventually grow up to be Jigsaw, John Kramer.
Jigsaw.
Oh, I get it. Because of the traps in Home Alone.
Mm-hmm.
Because of how brutal they are.
Come on.
I can see that, I guess. But here's the thing, though. Jigsaw actually kills people. Kevin doesn't. He just makes them suffer.
Oh, but in reality, these traps would kill.
Yeah, they would. They totally would.
I got quite a few videos I'm gonna show you all off broadcast here in a little bit.
The
They
part
are
where
they are YouTube hoops though, so don't worry, it won't ruin Home Alone for you.
the part where though Kevin pushes down this drawer, this a metal drawer all the way downstairs, and then it smashes Harry and Mars.
Oh yeah, I heard about that, Andrew. By the way, I've
Okay.
seen that.
I just wanted to say that he came back
Oh.
older.
Mm-hmm. There is a Daniel Stern one that I don't think you guys have ever seen, and I'll show you that later. But
Michelle,
I
why you
guess.
gotta mention that? Oh,
Oh, come on, Michelle.
We're
Come
supposed to say
on.
Home Alone related. All right, we cannot talk about sports right now.
man,
Yep.
come on.
We had to say Home Alone related. All right.
Yep. So before we
Yeah.
move on to our Q&A portion, anything else anyone wants to say about Home Alone 2 or anything? Like,
Home Alone
basically
2
your final
Masterpiece
thoughts?
for the story, for the characters, for the everything. This movie is fucking epic.
Yep.
Yep. And you
Well,
had
I
a better
think-
ending line too, where you go from Kevin, what did you do to my room? To
Kevin, what you do with
I'll
my
let you
credit
say it.
card?
It has the most beautiful ending in all of the Home Alone films as well.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
I mean, when the final line, because they see the bill, and then what does he say? You say.
The part where he gives that lady who helped him like that turtle dove. That's
Hold on, that was heartwarming, but the fine line where you're like, yo, Buzz gets the bill, from everything Kevin spent
Oh
on him.
yeah, yeah, I
And
know.
it's like,
I
oh,
know.
Dad, Kevin, you spent $967 on room service.
Yep, I did. Go live with it.
Home Alone is the best Christmas movie ever.
It is.
I still think Elf is my favorite one of all time, but Home Alone is like neck and neck for me.
This is my favorite of the Home Alone movies, but it's not my. None of these are like my favorite Christmas movie of all time. They're one of them. Like
We know.
1 and 2, basically, are the ones that be in that list of like best Christmas movies of all time for me. Because
We
y'all
what's
know
your
me like.
favorite. Polar Express. We know what's your favorite.
Boy. And if I have hours to spare with my StreamYard this month, I might do another stream like this. Another Christmas stream.
Josh Groban's song "Believe" in Polar Express. Oh my god.
Brings me to tears.
Oh
But,
my god. Amazing.
And like I did promise, I guess we would go back over each film and look over best and or funniest trap
Yep.
for each one. So I'll let each one. All right, Home Alone 1, the best trap for each of you. We'll start with you, Andrew.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
I mean, not just best one, but it could also factor in like if it's the funniest one for you or anything like that.
Well, maybe when it comes to comedic wise, I like the one where I think the psychic bandit has a spider on his face.
Well, does that count as it? Oh, I guess it does. Yeah, dude. Speaking of that spider, though, Daniel Stern got some lungs on him.
Yeah, he screamed like a girl.
I don't blame him
I'm
though.
not sure if
he
the
goes.
Spider one is a trap. Actually.
Yeah, that was just Kevin doing quick thinking because
Yeah.
They had him.
When we think of the traps from Home Alone, we think of the ones that have been planned. We think of the ones that Kevin has set up in advance.
There was a Home Alone 5.
Unfortunately, there was a Home Alone 5. It happened, and we let it happen. Unfortunately, what has happened to society?
So, just as far as like actual like a trap, what's your favorite one?
Oh, still me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
One of my favorites is when he steps on the Christmas ornaments.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely hilarious.
And I know it's not necessarily like or brings them pain or anything, but Carrie gets covered in the feathers. I was like, why the hell did you take your shoes off? Why the hell are you dressed like a chicken?
Yeah, well, I think one that is funny is when Harry gets shot in the groin by the BB gun.
Oh,
yeah,
I have seen Home Alone fan edits.
That's a good one.
Yep, I've seen tons of Home Alone YouTube poops or fan edits where they take the gunshot sound and make it sound like an actual gunshot sound.
Oh, I got one, Zach. The part where like a bag of tools fall on Harry when he opens the door. Like all those bag of tools falling on him.
Yeah. My favorite one. I'm sorry. As like I said, this is the one that is my favorite Home Alone trap of all time. Is the blowtorch.
Which one?
The blowtorch.
Oh, the blowtorch. Yeah, that's a classic.
And plus, if you have the movie on DVD or anything, watch that scene, put it in French language, and you will not be disappointed. You're welcome.
You know what my favorite trap for the whole season? Let me see. It came from Family Guy.
Which one?
It came from Family Guy.
Oh, the Home Alone with competent robbers thing?
Yep.
Oh, it was like a little skit thing. It was like, and now back to Home Alone with competent robbers.
Yep.
Where the robbers are like, oh yeah, watch out, there's a frozen puddle there. And then they actually shoot the kid. I was like, oh yeah,
I've never seen that one, actually.
Now we have no witnesses. But like, what's your So, what's your favorite trap from the movies?
My favorite trap from the movie. I'm just gonna be honest. I like every trap in the whole Home Alone film except 4 and 3.
Sweet. Yep. So that's it. And then we go to number 2. I will say, I guess,
The four bricks thrown at Marv.
yep.
Yeah, I'll say the bricks too.
Yeah, mine is the one where he's trying to open the door and he's got the string and he gets stapled in the groin, then in the butt. It was like, oh shoot.
Yep.
Another one. But that just goes to show you, like, once I think I've said my favorite, but then it's like, oh, but then there's this one. It's like, because each one of these is so good and so funny.
Especially number 2. Especially number 2.
Yeah, like that's what I mean. Like in the second one, each of the traps in the second one is so good and so funny.
Oh, I got a great one. Showered by Brentsy from the Pigeon Lady at the end.
Yes.
That scene, oh my gosh, Marv's screaming. Literally screams like a fucking 9-year-old girl, pretty much.
Like, and he can even get a bit of the classic intimidating. We got done here.
How's it going, Todd? Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thanks, man. You too. She is a cutie, ain't she? But
I got another one. Steps
Alright.
into a puddle of monster sap soap, falls on his back, and slides into a big shelf of paint cans, which fell on him, covered him in paint.
Mhm. Yep. And then he got the one where this might be the funniest Marv scream ever for me. Like, Harry, I've reached the top, and he just falls through the hole.
Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
And then it shows like a bit of continuity, like because they're trying to go up the stairs, and Kevin with the pink hand's like, now wait a minute, we've been trapped. He just wants to go back to the fun house so we can trash it again, So it's like because they've been through this before, so you know how they do the little info. It's like, let's get him. Like that's very smart. But then Kevin's always got a backup plan. The big freaking steel bar. Which, funny enough, someone made an edit of that scene. It's called Home Alone with Blood, where basically it shows what would realistically happen to them going through these traps.
Snap. Okay, now that I would love to see.
I got a lot of Home Alone stuff to show you guys when we're done here.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I might go, but I might stay for some.
So, yep. Everyone else's favorite trap from Home Alone 2?
Sticking with
the
best
one in the series.
The part where Harry's head went on fire, and when his head went on fire in Home Alone 2.
Oh yeah.
You know which one I'm talking about.
Yes.
Harry's head goes on fire, and then he uses the toilet bowl to flush it out. But then it turns out that Harry's teeth went black.
I'm not even watching the movie, and like this is how funny the movie is. You just talk about it, and like a bit obvious to say, but 33% on Rotten Tomatoes. My ass.
Yeah, totally. I totally disagree with the critics.
Add an extra 77% to that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Round it out. Extra 77% to that.
At least the audience agrees with us.
Yep. And to be fair, I don't know if y'all know the score for the first one. The first one got decently good reviews.
Yeah, the first one got like 58% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, it's at 60. 65% now, I think.
Oh,
So,
65.
so
Okay.
it's got a fresh score now.
Oh, okay.
Yep, but then we go on to Home Alone 3. I know this isn't
Oh my
everyone's
god.
favorite.
I haven't seen Home Alone 3 in a long time, actually, if I'm being honest. I'm not sure if I remember the traps.
Me,
I'll say this. My favorite one is like said that they think they're going onto the trampoline to jump off, but it's really they're going into the pool. And then it leads to a funny joke where the cops are going to arrest them and they're like freeze, and they're all stuck in the pool and they're actually like legit frozen in the pool. So the cops are saying freeze, and the guy is like they're in the frozen. There's like seriously. So yeah, that's my favorite one. For sheer craftsmanship. Everyone else?
I, I don't have no favorite trap in Home Alone 3. Damn favorite trap.
And I know it's not technically a trap, but when the guy pulls the gun on Alex at the end, and he's like, "That's not your gun," and then and he pulls out, like, "This is your gun," and then he gives him away, and it's just the bubble gun. It's like, "Gotcha." Good, some good payoff from a scene familiar. So that's really cool.
And hey Zach.
Hmm.
This is you've seen what Doug Walker thinks of the third Home Alone, right?
Oh yeah,
He probably doesn't like it,
I have
does he?
seen every nostalgia critic.
He probably doesn't like it, does he?
Nope. He
Well,
hates it.
he likes the second one.
He hates like 4 and 5 as well, huh?
He hasn't talked about the other ones.
Oh,
In
okay.
fact, I was gonna say he is divided at most to the second one. He likes the first one just
really?
fine. Yep. I think he's with most of the other critics where he thinks that. Oh, I don't think he hates the film or anything, but I think it's with the other critics in the sense that he feels like too much was copied from the first movie.
Yeah,
No,
like the
I
opening
totally
titles.
disagree with that.
The opening
Yeah.
titles and we're late.
Peter, I did it again. Ah! But probably gonna skip Home Alone 4 because I don't know there's no good
Nope.
traps in that one.
Nope, not at all. Not even 5 as well. Nope.
I'll actually say there's because like I said, I'm probably the only one that likes Home Alone 5, but
I do too.
oh yeah, like the where he makes those bad cookies, and the guy eats them and all that. Then he tries to spit it all out, and the shit comes out of the sink and all that. Well, not shit, like literally shit, but yolk and stuff comes out of the sink. Like
That sounds so simple, though.
yeah, it's simple, but I'm like,
It's too simple for me. They should have taken it to the next level.
yeah, but it's not Home Alone 4 where movies like that are beneath me.
What if what if Kevin actually threw Marv and Harry off a cliff?
Having an ending akin to the Good Son.
Yep.
Or you know what?
Yeah.
Just to show again, like Marv just always getting the worst of it. Like say Marv, like yes, you got Harry hanging off the cliff himself, but then say Marv is hanging off his leg or something, holding on, and then like say either Harry kicks him off himself, or he just
Kevin,
falls off.
or Kevin kicks them both.
Yep, and then like say Marv just falls down, hits the rocks, and but then say he just comes out fine.
How would anyone survive that though?
Just you're using the Home Alone logic where they always come out good. You okay? Oh, you just want some attention, don't you? You just want some attention.
When I say I want to throw the two of them off a cliff, that's when I want to end them for good.
But I guess that's it. for as far as Home Alone discussion, huh?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Again, a lot of them to our suffering, but for the most part, to our delight. At least for two of them.
So Zach, you saw my Plankton tribute?
Yep. And I like how you mostly used just clips from the first movie.
Yes, I did use clips from the first movie because I'm not really a fan of the second and third.
I like the second and third.
The second one is alright. Third one, forgettable. Whatever.
They're not. None of them are terrible or anything. Still,
I was just not interested in the third one at all. No.
there's some continuity problems that I got with the first one. I mean, no.
The first one?
No. The first one's brilliant. It's awesome.
Oh
It's
yeah.
one of the best
Oh
ones.
yeah.
What I meant was I got some continuity problems with the third one.
Oh, I see.
But basically, how they retcon how him and Sandy meet is my big thing.
Oh god, they retcon that? Oh boy.
Because you remember in the second episode of the whole series, they state clearly that Sandy had already been living in Bikini Bottom was probably years, and has already been growing up and all that, and then that's where they meet her, and then that's where they meet.
Yeah.
But then all of a
That's
sudden they
always-
say no, they met when they were kids at this Camp Coral place.
They pulled the TMNT from Joseph 14 bullshit, didn't they?
Wait, did we just go off topic to Nick?
Basically.
Oh my
Oh yeah,
god.
because we finished our Home Alone discussion.
Yeah, we did. Now we're talking about SpongeBob.
Yep.
Especially-
Ooh, my childhood
third.
favorite.
Ranked them all,
the
and
third
then
movie.
talked about some of our favorite traps. Had a laugh
Yeah.
and groaned at the shit. Some of the
Andrew, if you like SpongeBob, you're gonna like my Plankton tribute. Alright?
I did see a little bit of it. Not bad.
You
Yeah.
should have saw the whole thing.
Speaking of 4, I had the perfect summary for it. Like, you know that thing from Nostalgic where it's like, this piece of shit took a piece of shit, and then that piece of shit took a piece of shit, that piece of shit took a piece of shit, and then that piece of shit made a movie, and then that movie
How many times does it say piece of shit? How many times does it say piece of shit?
I don't know, but it's
Oh my god. Overkill much? Overkill?
Hey,
and
Zach,
for Home Alone 4. Well, he didn't say about Home Alone 4, but about it. And this piece of shit took a piece of shit, and that piece of shit made a movie, and then that movie took a piece of shit.
My god, he went on Joe Pesci on his ass.
Yeah,
hey, Zach. So, yeah, sometimes I agree with how Doug Walker says on his movies, but sometimes I don't. But like when Nostalgia Critic reviewed the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy, I didn't agree with it.
he doesn't like Spider-Man 3 though.
Yeah, but his views
I
on the
remember
first
that.
two.
I totally remember that.
We all don't. I'll show you.
Yeah. Even though I still think Spider-Man 3 is just as bad, but I digress.
But
Yeah.
that's all I was saying. The way he views Doug Walker reviews the first two films.
Wait, what?
He when he reviewed the first two films for Spider Month.
Oh yeah, I know. He did that.
Yeah, and he was saying like his opinions on those first two films are kind of different with how kiddie they are.
Everyone has their own opinion.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, for example, I know a lot of people like Pearl Harbor, but I think it is the worst movie ever made. And this piece of shit took a piece of shit, and that piece of shit made a movie, and then that movie took a piece of shit. Then you get Pearl Harbor.
I think Mortal Instruments City of Bones is the worst one of all time, but that's just me.
And
I
then
think
Pearl
the-
Harbor took a piece of shit, and then you get Mortal Instruments.
Mortal Instruments, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You want to talk about like dumb characters? Mortal Instruments like the definition of dumb of dumb characters.
Yep.
Dumb
Oh, by the-
acting. Oh my gosh.
Oh, by the
Plot
way,
twists that
I'll
makes no sense.
say And then after Mortal Instruments takes a piece of shit, then you get the Lorax movie from 2012.
I
Oh
took
yeah,
a pass on that one, actually. If I'm being honest, I was not interested.
oh yeah,
You don't-
guys.
You didn't miss much. The only good thing in it was Danny DeVito. Other than that, the Lorax movie was awfully animated. This movie was ugly to look at.
The only time
I do not like the Smurfs movies at all. 1 and 2. I was in pain watching this in the theater.
I only seen the first one. Lucky me.
You are so lucky. The second one is just as bad.
I like 1, but 2, no.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and
Nope.
when you said
I was in miserable pain watching Smurfs 1 and 2 in the theater.
I like 1, but 2, no. Get that crap out of my face. Nope. Oh yeah, guys, I heard a rumor that in the end credit scene of the Batman, they go introduce Robin, but they don't know which one though.
where'd you hear that?
I heard
Well,
a rumor.
Where did you hear that? We got this covered?
No, not that. Not that.
Where did you hear it?
Somebody brought it up. He told me that he told me that what the rumor come from. He said from Streamway. Okay, I'll check it out. And I saw it. They make some good points. They
Screen
did.
Screen Rant is hit and miss sometimes. So
Yeah,
personally, I would take this news with a grain
Green
of
Ray
salt.
makes those funny pitch meeting episodes though.
Oh yeah, they do. And Screen Rant sometimes knocks it out of the park with their news, but sometimes they could absolutely do not. So this one, so really this news, I would just take it with a grain of salt until I see something from either Variety, Hollywood Reporter, Deadline, Cinema Blend, The Wrap, etc.
I understand that because I don't trust Streamway that much either.
I
But
don't.
it did work.
And in other
It did.
news, from some pretty big sources, I heard that they're wanting to cast a female lead for the Obi-Wan series in Disney Plus.
That one I did hear about, and I'm interested to see what their choice is.
They better not SJW my Obi-Wan Kenobi.
No,
Oh,
they
no.
won't.
Like make
No.
it to where he's incompetent, and then where all of a sudden he's incompetent and he has to be saved.
Rest assured,
I'm
Disney,
trying not to come off as sexist, but it's just they SJW too much.
Like the
rest
CW
assured,
shows.
they're never going to do that to Obi-Wan. Guarantee him.
They did it
It's
to
too
Black
much of a
Christmas.
moneymaker. Too much.
They did it to Black Christmas. That piece of shit from last year.
Forget about Black Christmas. That's their problem.
Never seen it.
Disney's
Never
not going to do the same thing with Obi-Wan. Guarantee him.
If they do, I will come for you, Disney. I will.
Well, yeah, if they do, I'll be pissed off. All right, yeah, I'll be pissed off.
Look at this.
I will come for you, and I will.
You don't have the claws, do you? Miss your mark. There's
What?
small claws.
All right, they're still growing.
I guess.
It's just things.
Yeah.
But any other news?
Well, Michelle's asking Deshaun what's his favorite rapper.
Tupac. Tupac is my favorite rapper.
Tupac is amazing. Gosh.
Tupac. Oku, Tupac. Nuku, Ime Young Boy, Park Slogan more. Besides that, Oku the best. Oku.
Even though
all
I
day.
still think, even though in my personal opinion, I think Eminem is a goat of rap and hip hop,
Oh,
but Tupac is legendary as well.
Oh, Eminem, he the GOAT. Eminem always be the GOAT.
Oh, yeah. I've been a fan of Eminem ever since 2010, and I still love his music to this day. His music has actually helped me a lot in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Especially Not Afraid. Especially Not Afraid.
Even that Venom song he did that some people didn't like it. I actually like that Venom song he did.
His Venom song from the Venom film?
Yeah,
It was pretty
I
good.
actually like that one. It's really good, actually.
You know what's
Yeah,
weird about Venom though?
What?
Here's the thing. I'm gonna pull this up just as well. I won't pull it up, but I'm gonna look this up just as proof. Venom runs for an hour and 52 minutes, but yet
And
there
Venom
is
gets introduced in the last like 15 minutes of the movie.
Wait, what? I
Yep.
thought Venom was introduced in the halfway mark.
because here's the thing. Venom is an hour and 52 minutes long, but the last 20 minutes are all end credits.
Oh,
20
Pretty much.
fucking minutes.
Yeah, that's not good. Like I said, I still enjoyed Venom, but it has problems. It has
Oh yeah, I
problems
like
for
the
sure.
movie too because you know
Yeah.
why? Because I haven't read the comics, so I don't have that attachment to it. You know.
I do because I haven't read the comics, but I have seen the Spider-Man animated show, and I've seen the Venom arc in it, and they fucked up Venom's origins in the movie. They really did. It's like
I'm not
it's
gonna
like
lie.
it's like
I'm
Venom's
not-
like Venom symbiote is supposed to come from space. He's supposed to get it from space, and he's supposed to get it from Spider-Man in
Well,
the anime series.
I kind of understand why they gotta change it because Spider-Man was in the movie. So how you gonna do his origin if Spider-Man not in the movie?
That's the thing. That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That was a challenge for them.
But at least they got Venom right in this movie. He
Oh,
speaks in
yeah.
the third person as
Yeah.
opposed
Oh, yeah.
to the what the fuck was that in Spider-Man 3.
We do not speak of that abomination from Spider-Man 3. We do not speak of him.
Nope.
First I will
I
eat
like
your face, and then I'll eat your arms and your legs. You'll be this armless, legless, faceless thing, like a turd in the wind. You feel me?
Venom was muscular in the Venom film. He actually
Oh, yeah.
spoke like Venom. He spoke third person, and he had a relationship with Eddie Brock.
Mm-hmm. There is some really good stuff in this. Enough for
Oh,
me to
yeah.
say this is good.
Oh,
Not
and,
great, but good.
Thinking you about that made me think like when it comes to like Spider-Man films with those characters and stuff, the ones that are rewatchable in my eyes are Sam Raimi Spider-Man 1 and 2 and Spider-Verse.
Yeah,
Andrew, you
we
really
know.
need to like speak up a
Is that
little,
better?
speak up a little bit higher. Because we
Yeah,
can barely
yeah,
hear
Is that better?
you. Maybe like raise your voice just a little, just like a little bit more.
How about this?
Not curiosity. Is Rob gonna be live tonight?
He always is.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I got the notification.
Yeah, I did
Oh
too.
shit, he already is.
He already is.
But
Oh, he's talking about
Sure.
Mandalorian.
is there
Rob is live.
is there anything else
No,
that we
really.
got to talk about? So
You know what? I can't give you a fun fact though. Did y'all know that Lady Gaga, when she was offered the role of Emma, no, wait a minute, what's her name? She an X-Men character, Emma Frost, in the First Class. Y'all know who Lady Gaga is?
I know Lady Gaga.
yeah, I know who
And
she is.
her music. I know her also from A Star Is Born. Phenomenal film. If you guys haven't seen it.
She almost played Emma Frost in First Class.
Really?
Lady
Yup.
Gaga in an X-Men movie.
Yep.
At that time, though, that was when her acting wasn't as strong as it is now.
Yep.
So honestly, I
And
can't.
January,
I
and
cannot really
even
see
the
it.
chick that they got, January Jones, wasn't the best as Emma Frost either.
Yeah.
I mean, I like her Emma Frost though.
Wait, that was her name, right? January Jones.
I believe
Yes,
so.
yes, that's right.
Yeah, they I don't know what it was about Emma Frost, but something about her character just seemed off. Like like that's not actually who she is, you know.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I just criticized something about an X-Men movie.
Won't be the first time.
Yeah.
I just criticized something about an X-Men movie. I gotta let that sink in.
Man. Oh, come on.
You're probably
I
gonna
am
be
not a real.
criticizing a lot of it when the MCU does it.
I am
yeah.
not a real fan, am I? I criticized something about an X-Men movie.
Don't worry, Sat. The MCU would do the X-Men kill the white.
No, I mean about the X movies we got. It's like holy shit! I just criticized something about an X-Men movie. I am not a real
you
fan. I am
sure
not.
did.
I am not a real fan. I was playing, but
You know what movie
I was
you could
like,
you could have First Class. One of the best X-Men movies.
yeah, top 5 at the very least. I guess
First
not
Class
to,
is great. Yeah.
yeah, not to kind of sort of give away my ranking, but
Days of Future Past though was my number one all the
Oh,
way.
Days of Future Past all the way.
God. We haven't. It's not March yet. It's not March yet. I'm playing. But I guess that's about it. We've gone about 91 minutes. So I guess that's about it, unless there's any other last minute things anyone wants to say. Then I guess we're gonna start wrapping it up.
Wait,
We covered everything.
you can hear me more, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I was saying earlier was like Spider-Man movies that are rewatchable are the first 2 Sam Raimi films and Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Sam Raimi
Oh,
and the Amazing Spider-Man films, and then Spider-Verse for me.
Mm-hmm.
At least you have
I
Raimi first.
love the Amazing Spider-Man films, and no one, I will defend them. I will defend them on a hill.
you know what?
Yep.
I just realized something. I just realized something. Like 2 years ago, it was a movie. Like no, in 2008, they were about to do a Flash movie. Ryan Reynolds was gonna be Wally West.
You could even do Green Lantern.
Yep.
How would that make any sense though? He was already Green Lantern in DC.
In 2008, they were about to do a Justice League movie, and Ryan Reynolds was gonna be Wally West.
Are you
In the
talking about
Flash.
Are you talking about like Are you talking about like the George Miller script that
Yep.
got shelved in? Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm familiar with that.
And Ryan Reynolds was gonna be Wally West. They were about to do a movie, a sequel to that. They were gonna call The Flash. Ryan Reynolds was gonna become the new Flash because Baby Allen died in the Justice League movie.
And
with
Armie
us,
Hammer
that
was
would
gonna be Batman.
Yep, and that would be a great choice though.
Brandon Routh, I think, would have been still Superman. I think.
Oh nah, they were gonna recast him.
I see.
Who were they thinking about getting for Superman? I forgot.
Here,
I
look.
forgot to. I only know Batman. I only want to know what Armie Hammer gonna be Batman, and Ryan Reynolds gonna be Wally West. That's the only 2 I know. And John
Oh,
Stewart.
wait, I think I found
Stewart
it.
will be in the movie too. John Stewart will be the main Green Lantern in the movie too. That's the only thing
Hey,
I
guys.
know.
I found it.
All right, what is
DJ
it?
DJ Kachorna?
DJ who?
Never heard of him.
Here, let me bring up a picture of him.
Where's Ella? It's unlike her to be this quiet all of a sudden.
Oh, come on, Michelle. You don't have to mention that.
This guy.
Doesn't look familiar.
What about this?
What the?
Oh shit! He was
Damn, that's Superman.
Yeah.
But if he's already an
Here he is
established
right here.
character, he's already an established character in the Shazam movie, so
Yeah.
he
But
wouldn't.
Here he is in the costume.
And plus, didn't they say that Henry Cavill's still going to stay on?
They're
Henry
saying
Cavill-
they're saying it, but they're not confirming it. Unfortunately, they're doing my man.
It would be. You know what I think it'd be? stupid. They'd be stupid to drop Henry Cavill.
Yes, it would. Henry Cavill would
Yeah.
agree with you, actually.
Because I think Henry Cavill, I think he still wants to do it. If I'm correct.
Yeah, look, and Henry Cavill agrees with you.
I mean,
Cavill-
not just for the Snyder Cut, but for movies after that. I think he said he still wants to be Superman after that.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did say that in an interview. But Warner Brothers, they haven't confirmed it, unfortunately.
Then I guess Warner Brothers is like Disney. If it's something the fans want, they won't do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, here's a
You know
picture
what?
right here of what the main lineup is.
I'm wishing to get like a
Marsh-
closer look at the costumes.
Oh, I
I'm
can
sorry,
see
but Martian Manhunter the Duffy in that picture.
Yes, I know Martian Manhunter was going to be in this Justice League movie. I know that for sure.
And
Yeah,
here's
I
like
know.
the cast list right here.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of Justice League, you know what they need to do for the Snyder Cut?
What?
They need the theme to be some kind of reworked, like new version of the theme song from the cartoon, like those
This-
awesome opening credits.
Just League Unlimited?
No, the original Justice League cartoon.
All of them.
I know
How
which
y'all-
one you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, Andrew didn't, but
How y'all seen
like
Justice-
they need to get that back. Bring that theme back.
Oh yeah.
No, the
Man.
Justice League cartoon.
Who knows? Maybe.
Imagine if we had a 90s Justice League with these
I
guys.
mean, the
Oh yes. Michael
Linda
Keaton.
Carter and Michael Keaton. I would not be down for Christopher Reeve as Superman, but that's just me.
yeah, here's and John wasn't the ship as the Flash.
wasn't Linda Carter done as Wonder Woman by the time the Supermans and the Batman movies started coming out?
Yeah, that's true. She was.
Yeah.
She was.
And did she ever have any of her own movies, or was it just the show?
Oh, just a show.
It was the shows only.
Yeah.
And and I will say this: if the fact that they worked in versions of the classic Batman and Superman themes into the Justice League movie, I think they'd be able to do the Justice League theme, like some kind of version of it.
Oh,
Yeah,
you know what?
but
What if Nigga the Cage plays Superman? What else? Oh god.
Oh my god, that would be the most stupidest thing ever.
Yes.
I figure
That would be
anyone
stupider-
Here it is
that would
right
be
here.
stupider than Arnold Schwarzenegger being Mr. Freeze. It'll be more. Oh my god.
No, I mean,
fuck
here's
that.
the thing, though. Here's the thing. You know how they in Ratatouille they said anyone can cook. I figure anyone can play
No.
whatever role or something, right?
Nick Cage does not fit Superman at all. No, fuck that.
No. No.
Fuck that shit.
No.
That will be the biggest mistake DC has ever made.
And you know what? And they were about to fight. I'm not fighting, man. Superman was about to fight a giant fighter in that movie. Oh my
And he
god,
can fly.
no. I don't never give me no
that,
negative
just
Superman.
like- Just like get that image off my face. God, that is ugly, disgusting, and oh my god, an abomination.
Either how you going from Clifford Reed to Nigga the Cage? Oh gosh, no.
Thank God they went with Henry Cavill and Brendan Routh. Thank goodness.
Yes, yeah. Brandon Well, Clifford Reed, Brandon Well, Henry Cavill, always would be my favorite Superman.
Henry Cavill is my favorite one.
He-
Brendan Routh's my second favorite, and Christopher Reeve's my least favorite.
Yeah,
To each their own.
yeah.
The original Superman movies, boring as hell.
I
It is
understand
dated.
why.
It is so dated. And Jeremy Zod and Superman 2, good lord, is he so cringeworthy.
And what do you
I'll
think?
go
People
beyond
actually like that version.
I'm gonna be honest.
no, that is not Jeremy Zod. That is not the one I know and love.
But hey, but what do you say to
Man
people
of
who
Steel.
actually
I
love
will
that version?
find him.
Man of Steel Jeremy Zod, the Michael Shannon Jeremy Zod, that
I think I like him better.
that-
Actually, honestly,
that is
I like
real
him better.
Jeremy Zod.
I'll go
And then you have
beyond though.
Smallville.
Smallville
Smallville,
too.
yeah.
Yeah. Smallville. Smallville too was great.
Yep.
Smallville
Both
and-
when
was great.
Zod was possessing Lex, that was a good Zod.
And
And then when you
best
actually saw
Smallville,
Zod in the flesh in season 9, that was a great Zod.
and Smallville had the best Lex Luthor ever by far, hands down.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
The original Lex Luthor from the Superman movies by
Yes.
far. Nothing comes
How
close to
hard
Michael
is it?
Rosenbaum.
To cast Lex Luthor for your movies.
They
Yay!
should have
Why
done
didn't
Michael
you ask-
Rosenbaum
why didn't you
to be
ask
Lex
Michael
Luthor. That would be
Rosenbaum?
perfect. They should
I
have
mean,
gotten him.
for one, Jesse Eisenberg.
Like,
Don't
come
even
on.
get me started on that abomination. Literally acting more like the Riddler and the Joker than Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because
This
for
time,
one,
but Lex
how-
Luthor, no.
how hard is it to give Michael Rosenbaum a call? I'm sure he would have said yes.
I know,
Like,
right?
I'm sure he would have said yes. I'm sure he would have loved to come back.
Yeah.
Because that's
I
a
would
Lex
love-
Luthor that actually captured the spirit perfectly. No
Yeah.
flaws, nothing bad to say,
But-
nothing wrong. Nope, zero,
I would-
nada.
I would
They
love
could
to
have
see.
gotten Michael Rosenbaum, or they could have also gotten Bryan Cranston to be a Lex Luthor. That was my choice to be a Lex Luthor.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Bryan Cranston, fucking perfect.
Did you like Gene
They
Hackman?
Nah, nope, I did not at all.
He was
Spacey
iconic for
menacing.
how corny he is.
Oh my gosh, so corny, so cheesy, so stupid.
What's
I
wrong with a
thought
little cheesy?
I thought he was good.
No, not at all.
What's
his
wrong with a
hair-
little cheesy?
His hair, like his wig too, disgusting.
Yeah,
So
we
Yeah,
Lex Luthor is
kind
not
of
supposed to have his
talking
hair,
about
by the
Kevin
way.
Spacey now, man.
wait a minute, we had a wig.
Kind of awkward talking about Kevin Spacey now, isn't it?
It really is.
Well, there's John Cryer.
Wrong. But but yeah, I guess that's probably gonna wrap it up now. Because I've got about an hour 40, and then because I think Rob is live now, or
He's
something.
been live for a while.
Oh yeah, so plug-in time. Andrew, where can they find you?
You can find me on YouTube and on Twitter at Andrew Casale.
Sweet. EJ.
So you guys can find me on my YouTube channel, just named AJ10. And be on the lookout for my 100 subscriber celebration stream that I got coming up on December 11th, 9 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. So keep your eyes open for that. That's going to be awesome. And it's going to be a lot better than my last stream. The last stream was a disaster, but this one will be great for sure. And also look forward to some of my videos that I got coming up on my channel as well. I'm gonna be
Get
working
this
on.
man some more views. The
I'm gonna-
comment, it helps. It
Wasn't
helps
done
to
yet.
spread the word, man.
Wasn't done yet, Zach. Wasn't done yet.
Oh, sorry.
So I got like Thanos planned for my channel. I got like Pennywise. I got Lucifer from Supernatural, and I also got a bunch. I got like a bunch of other characters from my channel as well. So keep your eyes open for that. It's gonna be awesome. And also, you guys can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Robert Star Discord server, Storm Nation, and my own Discord server, AJ10 server.
Sweet. And like said, like this man needs the views. He needs the comments to help spread the word. Because
Yeah.
actually really good. They're awesome. Yep. And then I guess like the only thing I got upcoming is the highly anticipated Star Wars stream. All these awesome people here will be on it. And then in March, we got my X-Men stream. And that is about it. Deshaun dropped out.
He did.
But,
Not only do I have 100 subscriber celebration stream coming up, I also have Last of Us 2 live discussion coming up soon on December 10th. I'm gonna be doing it an hour later after the Game Awards. So yeah. By doing that, we're gonna have like a lot to talk about.
Sweet.
And hopefully by then, Last of Us 2 would have won Game of the Year. I am really hoping it does.
Rooting for it, man. It better.
I hope it does because honestly, because Last of Us 2 best storytelling ever in a video game since Modern Warfare 2. I am going that far and I will die on that hill.
And these awards people don't pander to the fans just because a few of them are bitching.
Yeah, please
No.
don't.
Don't pander to these people who don't know their asses from their elbows.
Yep. I'm sorry, but Joel had it coming in Last of Us 2. He had it coming.
Yep.
All the bad shit that he did in the first Last of Us, all the problems he caused, all the conflicts he caused, all the division he caused. Did you really think that Joel was going to survive Last of Us 2? No, he was not. Absolutely not. And this is not an SJW move. No, this is something that makes like total sense.
Yep. All good. So Deshaun.
Abby had every right to kill Joel. Every right.
Yep. So Deshaun, my friend, where can they find you?
You can find me on my YouTube channel, KingWicked23, aka Deshaun Wiggin. Also, you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Barberthorn Discord server, EJ Discord server, and Tuesday, I will be with Beauty, a teacher, wicked effort, and another student. I will join that review. That's all I got.
Sweet. And that has been our Home Alone rankings live stream. Yep. All the good, the bad, and the ugly. So, and with that being said, I'm Zach Axiola, and I will catch y'all next time. Later.
See you guys
See
on the
y'all
10th
later.
and 11th.